The second, which is very important, you are not going to be a citizen. You know, we have an inferiority complex when it comes to, very often when I see some scholars, the Muslim community is very impressed, and especially in countries where the people don't speak Arabic by people speaking Arabic. When you start speaking Arabic, oh, mashallah. So it's not because you speak Arabic that you are a good Muslim. All the people who speak Arabic knows that. The Arabs, they might have a problem. They speak Arabic, but that doesn't mean that they understand. Anyway, what I mean by this, I don't want to have problems with the Arabs. I love you. Anyway, I'm one of you, even though I'm Swiss and Egyptian by memory. In this country, you need to get a good command of English. There is no free citizenship if you don't get it. And in our mosque, we are not speaking English. We need to have, by the way, it's good to get a very good level of Arabic to get the meaning of the Quran. There is no doubt about this. But when we are delivering the khutab, the sermons, when we are talking, why do you think? Do you think that we speak English to please the people? No. It's to get it right. You need to get a deep understanding of your religion in your language to feel good, because there is nothing wrong. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافُ أَلْسِنَاتِكُمْ. We don't have a problem with the pluralistic dimension of this society. We want to speak English. We want to speak all the languages of the world, because these are signs of Allah's presence. We don't have a problem with languages. So when you are in the stage, you need to get the highest level of English, because this is the way you are going to be free. Free citizenship is based on your language. If you have a good canon, you can respond. The problem that we have very often is that we don't insist. We are not focusing on that, as if it was a secondary issue. It's not. Free citizenship is also based on language. If you know the language, you have the power. The power to express. So language is important, that we have to focus on this. And the third dimension is to be loyal to the country, that you want the best for the country. How are you going to do this? When I look and I listen to all the activity, serving the poor people, Muslims and people of other faiths, serving and being very caring about the elder people in this country, while everything is perceived as useless because they are not active, we care about them. So the poor, women, violence, domestic violence, all these problems are also part of what we are caring about as Muslims. So this is our duty, is to participate for a Muslim when it is said, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Amanu, it's your faith. عَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ is the way you act as citizen. عَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. As-salihat in this society is to care about all the people that could be marginalized in this economy, on the job market. You have to be the driving force in this country against racism. Not to promote a new kind of racism among Muslims. That the Arabs are not very happy with the Pakistanis, who are not very happy with the African American, who are not very happy with the Latinos. What's that? What is this new Islam that we have? That is based on one Islam, many cultures, and in our respective cultures we don't talk to each other. That's not the way. We have to be the driving force in this country against anything which has to do with xenophobia and racism. The driving force. Muslims should stand against racism, for the poor people, for the women's rights. Why aren't we at the forefront of anything which has to do with when a woman has the same skills as a man, she should get the same salary? Is it not Islamic? It's Islamic. Same skill, same salary for men and women. If only us as Muslims, we were talking about this in this society, don't you think that they are going to hear what we have to say? And many of our fellow citizens, they would say, oh, I didn't know that Muslims were for that. About the environment, global warming. It's as if as Muslims it's a secondary issue. When you come back to the Sunnah of Rasul ﷺ, he was teaching the people to respect nature. the running stream, everything. You have to respect the animals, even the dog. You are going to paradise because you are saving a dog. And we, today, while we are facing all these problems, we are not vocal about these problems. This is a duty. This is where the Muslims as citizens are coming back to the mainstream. We have the same value. Don't wait for the Arab upspring, the uprising in the so-called spring. By the way, I'm not sure still if it's spring. Anyway, the uprising there. Don't wait for what is happening there to say, oh, the Muslims have the same value as you. This is the truth. In fact, what is happening in Syria, what is happening in Egypt, in Tunisia, in Yemen, in Bahrain, these are people who are standing for justice, dignity against dictatorship. These are our values, and this should be the same values. These are the same values that the people are respecting here. These are our values. These are not Western values. These are universal shared values. So let us come to the mainstream as Muslims and say, okay, these are our duties, our ethics of citizenship, that we have to be involved as men and women in this society, and to avoid any victim mentality or minority feeling. To come to the mainstream with the very message that we have. And we should use Ramadan, and we should use our practices, and we should use our way of worshipping Allah. We should use the lessons that we have from our religion to be able to do this.